definitely coffee hour.
Yes.
Hi everyone, welcome back. This is part 3 for autumn to winter and during winter skin regimen to keep your skin healthy and moisturized with organic, fresh skin foods. Oh, I almost didn't remember that. It's a little jingle logo that I came up with years ago. It just made sense to me. So, cleansing, facial mist. So we're letting you know if you didn't see the previous videos. We start with the cleansing, then we do the facial mist, and then we come to the serums. Now serums are a little more, could be a little more heavier of an oil. So, but during the winter months, during these cold or when our homes are heated, I tend to rely more heavily on the serums than I do in the summer months. So this is where the serums become really essential to my healthy skin.
Right. And for those of us who have electric heat, sometimes too, it can even be more drying than if you have a wood stove or a fireplace like you do, or gas heat. We have electric heat. And I'm already seeing that the inside of my nose, we've just turned it on because I'm pretty frugal with my heat. But I'm seeing that dryness start in my sinuses as well. So I know when that heat comes on, the skin is going to be drying out really quickly.
So we have right now 4 different types of serums on our website. That would be under the facial care. First one I'm going to talk about, which is my absolute favorite for my skin, is the Daily Repair Chaga Serum. Yeah. Sorry about my dog barking. There's a bear out there. So this is made with chaga. And years ago when I developed our chaga salve, and I went to markets and talked to people about it, they didn't understand that it could be used for your skin, especially with anything that was sun damage that could lead to something a little more heavier for you to have to work with melanoma. So this worked, the salve, which then we turn into, also we still have the salve, but into the facial serum, works at repairing the cellular level of your facial skin from sun damage, from any type of environmental damage, whether you haven't been treated for any type of skin cancer, those with radiation, whatever they've had done. This is from not having it to having it. Having that chaga mushroom and knowing how to extract it properly into a serum is huge in the repair of your skin tissues. And I'm talking deep cellular repair. So if you have raised areas, this would be great as just a place on it. I use it all over my face. And so after I do my cleansing and facial mist, and I'm going to show everyone because you don't need much. So it is a small bottle. It's 0.5 or, I'm not even for sure, 0.7. And so I went, this is a pretty big, ooh, there is a lot there. So this serum bottle has a fat glass bulb. You're only gonna drop maybe 2 or 3 drops after you get done with your cleansing, and you're gonna rub it between your fingers. And while your face is still moist from misting, then you're gonna apply it, and it just rubs in real easy. The hydrosol from the mist helps pull it in and absorb it, so you don't have a lot of excess oil on your face.
My skin soaks it right up.
If you have any extra, I like rubbing it, and those little hangnails and everything you get in the winter time. This is so nourishing for your nails and your skin and your cuticles. You can also just wipe your hair a little bit. We tend to get more, the frizzy cores fly away wearing hats. So this has multiple purposes. but you only need a few drops. I only need it once a day during the winter months. For those with really, really dry, super dry skin, you could add it into your AM regimen and your PM regimen, really supporting some moisture into your skin. It is lovely. It is my ultimate favorite. And again, we mentioned with, I think I mentioned with this, is I don't really need much in the summer.
Right, right. Yeah, yep. I think that the serums are definitely so much more geared toward the winter months when things are really dry. And like I said, my skin soaks this, I mean, right up. And I have oily skin. People
in dry environments in the summertime need a lot more moisture than just a lotion. Like people over in Arizona, we've got a lot of customers there who depend on the serum during the summer months because their skin just dries right on out.
Because they have that dry heat.
Yes. So it's year round for them. That is a real big story for them with that real dry. And then the next one is probably Jenny's favorite. So I'm gonna let Jenny talk about it.
Again, I have so many. So this is the Rosehip Vitamin C Serum. I know you guys, it's probably hard to see. You wanna see if you can do that. So this is our next facial serum. I use this mainly in the summertime. This I will use the Daily Repair more in the wintertime. The Rosehip I love in the summertime. I use that with my rose face mist. So this is our vitamin C serum. So it is super, super nourishing. It has that delightful scent that roses have, especially in the summertime.
Light,
very light. It does not linger on your skin, which I also appreciate because I have asthma. So a lot of times certain scents, florals that are my favorite, I can't sniff those so much because of my asthma. And it also is really good for inflamed skin. So again, with my rosacea, in the summertime, if you have rashes, heat rash, things like that. But in the wintertime, for a lot of people, this is definitely a go-to because of the vitamin C aspect in that.
Yeah, and I like, if I'm going to go out for dinner or I'm going to be meeting with people, to add that little glow. And I'll actually do a facial massage with it because our skins turn more whiter in the winter times, and you want to bring a glow up. So it's a really lovely one. If you're not wanting to use this as a daily regimen during the winter, and again, just a few drops. With the Rosehip, if you notice that your skin is becoming dry, just stop. It's the winter is too much vitamin C for your skin. That's all it means. It doesn't mean it's a poor product or less quality. Your skin isn't needing that vitamin C.
Right, that's what I had to learn the hard way because I loved it and I was holding on to it for dear life.
Yes.
But it's just too drying for me in the wintertime.
Yeah, so that is, this is the irony of it is this is when I go and collect our rose hips to make our rosehip seed oil. So a lot of times they'll say, well, this is available at this time, this native medicine to be used at this time. This is where the irony is that I prefer my rose hips to be in my teas during the winter months for the vitamin C because we need that vitamin C. So it's just really try it. You probably can get away with using it for quite some time, but then it may start drying out your skin. Depending on what are you using to moisturize your skin is the big question. If you're only using the serum, it may end up being too drying at the end of the day.
Right, and I think that that's what's so important about the products that you create here for our customers is that skincare is not one size fits all. Exactly. It doesn't work for everyone the same. So you have to try things, and sometimes it is trial and error to find out what works best for your skin. And you may find, like I do, that some of the things you absolutely love is not the best thing for your skin at certain times of the year.
Yep.
So it's really important that you try things.
Yeah, so that's a really important piece to remember, that we're all individual. We all have our different experiences. There's troubleshooting where sometimes just not knowing how to use any product in a correct way for you you may throw it in the garbage and it may have been something really good for you. It just wasn't that time, that way, whatever. So troubleshooting and really getting to know your skin is really a huge piece. And when we're younger, we don't know our skins, and hormones change our skin over time. So we have to evolve with it, just like we do changing what our styles are in clothes for winter or spring or summer.
Right. And as always, if you have questions, you can always email us,
Absolutely.
send us a message on Facebook, leave your comments below on the videos, and Cindi or I will answer those.
Definitely. The other two serums we have are not necessarily focused for skin. They're focused for a lot of your skin areas. And so the one that both Jenny and I are big fans of is the Nettle Horsetail.
Yes.
So if I put my glasses on, I think I can see it. And then I can get it. Yeah, there we go. So that's another one that I personally harvest for to create the base of pulling out the nutrients from the plants, everything that they provide for us naturally, than over a chemical any day. This is Mother Earth saying, here's something that will work amazing for you. This one was developed for your hair because of the silica. It can also be used for your face. It can be used for your nails. It is a lovely, 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 my hair has grown. It has gotten thicker since I started using this as my hair serum. Just, I had to learn about how to use it properly.
How much to use.
Yes. And so with this video is going to go a little longer because we're going to expand on this, because your skin, here's your face, here's your hair. I think it works together in so many ways. So you want to learn how much to use. If you're using, instead of a hair conditioner, you want to know that start with 1 drop, 2 drop. Do you want to do it when your hair is wet? Do you want to do it when your hair is dry? Do you want to do it both times? I only shampoo my hair 4 times. One day, once every 4 days. Sorry about that, guys. And if I get too much oil in my hair, and I'm the one who gets into the scalp, and then I use a fine tooth comb. Don't use a brush, guys. Find a comb that fits what your hair needs, and then comb it through. That will help distribute the oils everywhere you need to before you do anything else with your hair. Now, if you have too much, I find the next day I'm not going to shampoo my hair, but I'm actually going to get it wet, and I'm going to act like I'm shampooing it. So my hair just got a 24-hour nice conditioning, and now I'm removing some of the hair serum. Again, it works really well, and before I do that, my hair looks great for 2-3 days after that. So it works really, really great for your cuticles, your nails. It can be used anywhere, and only a few drops. So this bottle is going to last a long time. A lot of people think very small amount. Do not use a lot. You don't need it unless you're a horse with a lot of hair. I know, I've been thinking about Mr. Ed lately. I don't know. That was a funny one. I've even done some of his sounds.
We also included that in our Ped Refresh kit that we did back in the summertime for pedicures. So I also use that when I'm doing a pedicure. So
yeah, and the reason this hair serum came out, and it's called hair serum, but you can use it on your face because of the silica. So this would be great to pair up with the Magic firming and toning line if you choose not to go like any of the other 2 serums we just talked about. This can be used. So it's safe for your face as well. It's wonderful for your hair. But the shampoo bar that we created, which is a #1 seller, it works amazing. We're coming out with more, but those 2 pair well together. And then this.
So this is our Heartfire oil. And I was very honored that Cindi used my name for that. We all discussed the name, and we just wanted something to symbolize a gift from us to you, that our hearts are connected. I think that it's super important for people to be kind to one another. And so as we were putting that together, We wanted something that you could use in your bath. Originally, that's how it started, was a bath oil. And what we found was that we could use it for lots of things. We can use it for our hair, for our face. I also use this on my cuticles, my elbows, which are super dry. I use that there. It's an amazing oil. It has a very soft scent to it that doesn't linger, which is one thing that I love about most of the products, is that the scents don't linger for facial products especially, because that is so important to a lot of people.
Including me.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, that sums up. We are building and testing out a serum with argan for coarse, thick, frizzy hair. And so if you're in that department and you don't find any of these to be compatible, stay tuned on that. Thank you for watching about our serums. We'll link links below. Hit the subscribe button if you didn't, that little bell, ding ding. It would help us, or share. So watch out for comments down here. We'll have everything linked in, because this was part 3 of a series we're doing for your facial winter, autumn to during the winter regimen.
And stay tuned for part 4.
Yes, we have one more really important one, and that's your facial creams. Part 4 is coming next.